Dezua. Baka Dezua. And then the language of the streets, which we call Pidgin English. You can say, how fun now? Say it to the person sitting, how fun now? Share you day. Share body day. Now, I'd like you to do something because we have such a rich mix of culture in the room this evening. Can you speak to someone in the language of your heart? If it's English, if it's okay. Can you say welcome to someone sitting by you in the language of your heart or your culture? So for me, I'll say Ekabo because I'm Yoruba. So what is your language? Say hello to someone. Exchange your culture. Exchange your language. One of the key aspects of business is the power of networking. And sometimes you can just break the ice by saying, oh, hello, Ekabo. That's from Yoruba tribe in Nigeria. Thank you. Excellent. And so, pardon? Waiseni. I love it. Everyone say Waiseni. And where's that from? Zambia. Give it up for Zambia in the house. A round of applause. So if I didn't say your language, anyone else wants to offer up? I see Eswatini back there. Share with us. Siawele. I have to come for private lessons. Excellent. Any other country represented here? Ghana. Oh, how can I forget? Ghana. What do you say? Akwaba. Our partners, our brothers, we are really excited. Akwaba. Any other country I haven't mentioned here? Pardon? Any other country? Any other one? Oh, I forgot French. Someone say bonjour. Bonjour. Uganda. Tell me, well, how do you say welcome in Uganda? Or in the language in Uganda? Elade. Oh, please give me a round of applause. I tried. Elade. Amazing. All right. And together we say thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being our guests here in Nigeria. I know that for J Africa we are one, and in different ways we work together for a common good. But we are really excited and delighted to be your host country for this year. We ask that you sit back, relax, and enjoy a truly beautiful evening. Now, I know for some people in the room, it will be very difficult to truly relax because the moment of truth is upon us. And so you're wondering, can we just get to the end? Can we just get to the winners already? You know, I'm trying to enjoy the evening, but I need to know how you performed. I just want to assure all those who have pitched, who have been a part of the competition, that you are amazing. We saw your work, and we just want to applaud your hard work. Can we celebrate the delegates from the 9 countries across Africa? And so I'd like to quickly recognize them. I know we mentioned them already. In no particular order, we have Eswatini. Eswatini. Make some noise. I love the energy. We have Ghana in the room. We have Kenya in the room. I love it. And we have Nigeria in the room. We have Tanzania in the room. We have Uganda in the room. We have Zambia in the room. Waiseni. And we have the Zimbabwe. You're most welcome. There's beauty in diversity. And it's shown again and again in the network that we have across Africa. As we proceed, may I please just honor and recognize some of our partners this evening, our very special guests, without whom tonight perhaps would not be a reality. We might have a vision, a dream. However, there are people who partner with us to ensure that the dream is birthed. And so I'd like to thank very much, first of all, our guests, board members of thus the Chief Executive Officer of JA Worldwide, Ashish Advani. You're going to be hearing a lot of that name tonight. So, yeah. All right, I'd also like to recognize the Chief Executive Officer, JA Africa, Simi Nwangugu. You look amazing, Simi, amazing. We'd like to recognize executive directors present here. If you're here, just wave a little wave. We'd love to honor you. Thank you. We'd also like to recognize program managers, teachers, chaperones, staff and friends of JA for joining us. We really do appreciate you. Now, on to our sponsors. I couldn't but recognize and thank very much organizations who have partnered with us this year. Our headline sponsors, FedEx. A round of applause, please, for FedEx. City Foundation. PMIEF. Now, your applause is a bit weak. And you know we are Africans. We know how to celebrate people. And of course, we appreciate the support that they've given us this year. And because we're looking to courting them again next year, please make the applause very loud. We'd also like to thank our platinum sponsors, Bloomberg. Please, a round of applause. Thank you. We've only just gotten started. J&J, Delta Airlines, thank you very much. First Bank of Nigeria. And on to our gold sponsors for this year's edition. Tomorrow Foundation, a round of applause, please. NASCON Allied, Rise, GB Foods Africa. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. We're really grateful to you for supporting us this year. Now, before I proceed to call in the next person who's going to come on stage, we had the pleasure of having Temi Badru host the past 2 days. I'd like to ask Temi to come forward just for a few minutes and just for us to talk through what's happened in the past 2 days. Temi, it's so lovely to see you. If you love Temi, please celebrate her. You know, Temi has been getting people to clap for others in the past few days. So this is her moment, guys. Give her a round of applause. Thank you.
JA Africa. Come on now, fueling change makers. First of all, Ayo, it's such an honor to share the stage with an international, award-winning, one of Africa's finest broadcasters. This is Ayo Mariose. Please, let's give it up for her.
You're far too kind. Thank you.
And of course, one of the latest newscasters on Arise News. Congratulations. I watch you on TV. I hope we watch her on TV. She's phenomenal.
Thank you.
So let's talk a bit about what has been happening since Wednesday when we had the opening ceremony. If you have been here, ladies and gentlemen, you would agree with me that it has been phenomenal. I mean, we started with the opening ceremony and it was beautiful. You could see the energy of our participants. Where are our change makers? Where are you? Please wave your hands. Our change makers, wave your hand. I like that. You could see their energy. Please, a round of applause for our change makers from 9 different countries. You know, they were in here, the energy was beautiful, flew in from different countries. And then we had the seminar presentations. Seminar presentations by our sponsors, thanks to PMIEF and thanks to Johnson & Johnson. Please give it up for our sponsors. Beautiful seminars. And of course, we had a talk, you know, by Rise, you know, about the work that Rise does and how we can partner and how we can come in as change makers or even as contributors. And then we had so much fun. That was the learning part of it on Wednesday. We had so much fun. We had games. Ayo, some people cutted away my prizes here. If you took my prizes away, please raise your hand. Yes, you took my prizes away. John Day.
Wow.
It was the day.
Wow.
They came in with the energy. You could see young people presenting with so much brilliance. I dare say that I met some of the most brilliant people on the continent of Africa yesterday. They were brilliant. And I'm talking about teenagers. Please give it up for them. Don't be shy. Don't be shy to celebrate them. They were brilliant. And then they pitched. I listened to their pitch and I said, wow, Africa is doing something right.
Yes.
JA Africa is doing something right. And then we had the competition. We had another competition apart from that. We had the selfie competition. And if you were here yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, yes, you will agree with me that we had one winner for that selfie competition. Well, I'm out of the game. I should be the winner, but I'm out of the game. But I think Debola Williams won that competition because he came up and had the selfie that covered every other person. Lovely selfie competition. And now we're waiting for the moment today. I mean, everybody's like, who is going to win?
I can't wait to see what tonight will bring.
I know.
You know, when you were saying, you said so far so good, so I couldn't help but saying this. How many of us have heard so far so good?
Konibaja, let me see you. Go lo lo lo, let me see you. Go lo lo. Come on now, Bugao.
You cannot be African and not appreciate our music.
Yes.
Please celebrate the talent and the gifts in Africa. Thank you so much, Tammy.
Thank
At
you,
this
Aya.
point, for the welcome address, I'd like to invite on stage the chair of the board, JA Africa, Charles Olumuyiwa Moyela. A round of applause, please, as he comes on stage.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ekabo. Support financially and materially. It's actually the youth of Africa. So may I request that we give all the change makers another round of applause. So we talk about youth in so many dimensions, right? And the key thing that we should all remember about the young people of Africa is that even when we see some of them here from 9 countries, our dream is to have all the 54, 55 countries in Africa represented for J Africa in everything we do. So that tells you the gap that we have to fill. So in doing that, we'd like to also recognize our sponsors, our keynote sponsors, our platinum sponsors, and headline sponsors for the continuous support and for all they do for J Africa and around the world. So once again, I recognize our sponsors. Many of them are here. They made the trip all the way to Lagos. So once again, thank you for coming. Now, like I said, Jollof Awards and Dinner, that's tonight's title from now on. And I would like to introduce very quickly our guest speaker for today. No, not sorry. So we should wait for her. Okay, fine. So I hear she's 2-3 minutes away, and I'd like to crave your indulgence that we kindly wait for her to come. So again, like I said, currently we're in maybe like less than 20 countries in Africa, and we need to do more. Our hope is that this time next year we'll be in 5-6 more countries, and over the next 5 to 10 years, we'll be doing maybe more than half the continent in terms of our reach and our presence. Of course, we're doing a lot of work digitally. COVID happened, and then it enabled us to do a lot more and discover how much tech we could use to deliver our programs. It's indeed, for me, a pleasure to welcome you. We've always been, I think the last time Nigeria had hosted this kind of event was maybe 15, 20, 17 years ago. So it's really nice to be with us and to be with the kids and all of that. It's not something that we take for granted for you to see what the kids have done in the last 2 or 3 days. It's been phenomenal. Okay, good. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the representative of the Honorable Minister for Sports and Youth Development in Nigeria, Madam Kemi Areola, who will provide some remarks for us from the Minister.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'll start by saying thank you. Thank you because I am so honored to be here on such a momentous day, the 12th Company of the Year competition hosted by Junior Achievement Africa, and it's taking place here in Nigeria. What a time to be alive. My name is Uche Pedro. I'm the founder of Bella Niger. And what do I do? Every day and every night, alongside an amazing team, we project the very best of Africa to the world. I want you to think of the word when as I speak today. I'll start with a throwback. In 2008, which shockingly was 14 years ago, a developer we're working with at the time, Tammy, sent me a message, and he said, Uche, there's this new platform, Bella Niger needs to get on it. And I was like, these tech guys, they've come again. And after some time, we hopped on the platform. Funny enough, it was Twitter. And over the years, that pattern continued. With us at Bella Niger would rush in and be like, there's a new platform, we need to jump on it. One year it was Instagram, the other year TikTok. And over time, we've been able to start from zero. And when we're starting from zero on these platforms, an audience of zero, we're asking ourselves, when when will we build an audience here? And eventually it happens. Thankfully, we have a community of millions across the world. Thank you. I am in my 30s, yet I have been privy and witnessed such rapid innovation over the last decade. Innovation that companies such as mine have been able to leverage to build successful companies. Innovation that some in my generation have been able to use to build platforms such as fintech platforms that have changed the way we transact around the continent. Now let's roll it back to here, why we're here today. Junior Achievement Africa is doing fantastic work, impacting over 300,000 young people across the continent every single year. And with a plan to scale up to over 1 million impacted by the year 2025. That deserves a round of applause. As we look upon what my generation has done, I can say with the utmost confidence that the people look around you, look at the finalists of the Company of the Year competition. I can say with utmost confidence that here we have change makers who are going to change the world. For what we have been able to achieve in a decade, I believe that in less time, they are going to innovate and scale things that will change the way every single industry works. From agriculture to health to logistics, our entire way of life. And let's go back to the question of when. As I said, as we started from point zero with all these platforms and we're able to eventually build up to millions, I look upon Junior Achievement's various mission of 1 million by 2025 and I say, wow, that's bold. I look upon the 200 million plus school-aged children across Africa and I say, do you know what? Rather than saying maybe we can reach them, we can already start planning and say, do you know what? When we reach them, these are the actions we're going to take. This is how we're going to change the world. Thank you. Thank you.
Can we please really honor and celebrate Uche Pedro? The phenomenal, may I add, Uche Pedro, a woman who has inspired young men and women across Africa and across the world. And I know that you are celebrated here in Nigeria and you're a woman that a lot of young girls look up to. And so we celebrate that. And for our change makers in the house, remember what she said, innovation, innovation, innovation. That's what keeps you relevant and not being afraid or shying away from new things. Embrace newness. And so to do a proper thank you on behalf of JA Africa and to just really celebrate you tonight, I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Nii Yusuf, the chair, JA Nigeria, to thank Uche and to present to her a gift on behalf of JA Africa. Can we celebrate him as he comes on stage?
On behalf of the millions of change makers, both in this room and those watching virtually, and for us, the oldies that you've inspired today, Thank you so much, Uche. Thank you for all that you do.
Very much. If you love Uche Pedro, one more time as she takes her seat, please give her a round of applause. And now, in recognizing people, in celebrating those who have gone ahead of us and just really giving up their time to ensure that they're mentoring the next generation. As Tammy said earlier on, we had a pitch competition yesterday, and tonight we're going to be finding out the verdict of that competition. But before then, I just want to ask our change makers in the room, how are you feeling tonight? Don't worry, you can shout it out at me. I'll try to listen in. How are you feeling tonight? Pardon? Be bold. Sorry? Nervous, I can imagine. How else are you feeling? Confident? Excited? Expectant? Looking forward to what the results would be? Don't forget, like Temi mentioned earlier, you are champions, change makers, and we cannot wait to see what the future holds for you all. However, to really appreciate those who served as our judges for this year's competition, I'd like to invite on stage to recognize them the board member, JA Africa, Dr. Kudo Diol. Dr. Kudo Diol, please, to come on stage to help recognize our judges. If it's not here, that's okay. We will still honor and celebrate them. Yesterday, like Tammy mentioned, we had such a high-powered judge seated panel.
Them. The minister was supposed to be here. He sent his apologies and sent...
and every Nigerian youth is able to, well, as many as possible, to benefit from that partnership. So thank you so much once again, and we do hope the partnership continues to birth amazing things. Thank you so much. Good evening.
Thank you very much. Representing the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports in Nigeria, Mrs. Kemi Ariola, we really appreciate you. Can we please give her a round of applause one more time as she takes her seat? Thank you. And yes, we love the minister, but I think you are definitely a sight for sore eyes, so we're really grateful you came in his stead. Okay, so moving on to appreciating our judges. As we said, we couldn't have had a successful competition without having a very competent panel of judges. And so to recognize them, we have certificates for them. Some of them are their names. From FedEx, Adeola Ogunlabi. A round of applause, please. Thank you, Adeola. I'd also like to, I'll mention all the names. Would like to celebrate from PMIEF, Anel Ndosa, Team Swain. Also recognize signature award judges Abdul Mukhtar. Our branded award judges as well, Denise Lepsis Daronat. Okay, I'll just take it from here. All right. I'll take it from here. Thank you. And then we have Nkechi Ukaiwe. A round of applause, please, for Nkechi Ukaiwe. Peace Olumese. Chibuike Uzo. Muyiwa Olulaja. Olayinka Ijabiyim. Shokbe Adekola. Rise. Anael Indosa. Lola Oyeka. Lola Kadoso. Paul Onwanibe. Jimmy Aichelgren, Adebola Williams, Sonyade Okoli. Now, I know Sonyade Okoli is here as the head judge tonight, that they get the certificate, because we do appreciate their time and we are grateful. And now it's time to honor some individuals who have worked tirelessly in the course of the 3 days. Indeed, before the 3 days, there are a special set of people, and I'd like to invite on stage the CEO, JA Worldwide, to do the honors of celebrating these individuals. So please, let's make very welcome on stage CEO Ashish Advani.
So it's my pleasure to be here. I get to make a proper speech later on. So this is not my proper speech. This is going to be just a short few words of thank you for the chaperones who've been so critical to keep us all safe and to make sure all the young people here have been able to participate in every event and show up on time. So thank you to the chaperones for being critical to the success of what we do at JA.
And I'd like to present the chaperones to you. I'd call them in no particular order. From Nigeria, we have Bello Ewere Patience Isi. Obviously very popular with the chain makers. Joining her, we have Wilson Chege Muiriri from Kenya. If you love Wilson, make some noise. Next, we have from the beautiful country of Uganda, Kabugere Godfrey.
You're amazing at pronouncing names. You really are.
Do we have our Ugandan chaperone here? If he's not here, we'll collect on his behalf and we'll ensure he receives. I'm sure he'll be here before the end of the night. Next, we have from South Africa, even though not here physically because of due to circumstances beyond their control. But I do know that we have some of our members streaming live, and so I'd like to say hello to them wherever you're watching from. Thank you very much. I will ensure that you get your certificate, even though not present, but still very active.
I just want to say a special note of thanks. Given all the frustrations that the flights and the visas caused, the chaperone must have been working tirelessly to make that happen. So I know you're listening virtually. I just want to thank you very much.
Thank you. And next from Zimbabwe, we have Ryan Inyabadza. Thank you very much. Next, from Eswatini, formerly Swaziland, we have Machawe Magagula. If you love Machawe, let the applause sustain until he comes on stage. And from Zambia, we have Moses Mutasa Mbajet. It's the swag for me. Ogbanje. Thank you very much. Stand there. And then from neighboring Ghana, we have Emmanuel Yao Hindi.
Thank you very much.
And finally, And finally, from Tanzania, we have, actually this award is very special. And so I'll give a little context before we invite him to come on stage. I don't know if you want to say anything, Ashish.
Yeah, I can. You know, at today's meeting, the J Africa board meeting, somebody whispered to me, I can't believe that you all do what you do with such a small team. And the reason we get to take this wonderful credit for working as a small team is because of all the volunteers and all the facilitators who really make the magic happen. And so this award is for our best facilitator. And we have a special prize. So maybe you want to, if you want to announce, the best facilitator award goes to.
So this is rehearsal for when we start the awards. This is the very first award that we have on. Okay, so it's right on your tummy, because the next few minutes will be very, very intense. And so we're going to break for a few minutes for dinner. And during dinner, I'd encourage you to please network. We have such a rich selection of men and women in this room. And so we entrust that you will network, talk to someone, not from your country perhaps, but someone you haven't spoken to in the last 3 days. Dinner will be buffet style, and for each table, the ushers will lead us to our dinner. And during dinner, we'll have the fantastic DJ play us some beautiful tunes from around Africa and the world. Enjoy dinner. a moment that will change their lives. Ladies and gentlemen, Eswatini. Okay, we have change makers from the East African country of Kenya. Hello, ladies. What's your name?
My name is Jedida. I'm from Kenya.
All right, so tell us what are you looking forward to the most if you do win tonight?
I think I'm looking forward to going to the next level of the competition with my team here. Yeah.
Fantastic. So they're looking forward to going to the next level of the competition. Ladies and gentlemen, change makers from Kenya. All right, still in the eastern part of Africa, I have change makers from Uganda. And I just want to ask you a question. I see you have Nigerian jollof in front of you. So tell us in one word.
Well, Nigerian jollof is good, yeah, as compared to my country jollof.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ghana too, our jollof is really nice, nicer than this.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight the Nigerian jollof has it. And she says, and you know, when she said the Nigerian jollof is very nice, you know, compared to my country's jollof, and they looked at her like this, I said, but that one too is very nice. Before, do we have Ghanaians in the house? Yeah? Where are the Ghanaian change makers, please? Where are you? Oh, behind. Oh, where are they? Let me see your hands. Oh, seated with the Ugandan. Who do we have from Ghana here? Oh, wonderful. Okay, so tell me. Oh, so you're the one who said the jollof was better. I wanted to settle it tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, from a Ghanaian, she said, what? Jollof in Nigeria is what?
It's good.
It's good and?
Ours is also better.
All right. We have phenomenal men and women, boys and girls in the room tonight. I cannot imagine how they're feeling. However, I must say that the experience in itself is a prize for every single change maker who's come to Nigeria this year. And so we really applaud the phenomenal work that JA Africa and JA in different regions in Africa are doing. Ladies and gentlemen, I know your hands are quite busy, but please can we really celebrate JA Africa? Thank you very much. Now tonight's award is recognizing innovation, creative thinking, excellence amongst those who have pitched in the past few days. The first award for tonight is the Future Tech Award. However, before we go into the awards, I'd like to just explain to us the protocol of the awards tonight so it can be as seamless and enjoyable as possible. Would like to ask that for those who are coming on stage to present or receive an award to kindly come to stage right, that's my right and your left, and then exit stage left, that's your right. So please, when you come on stage, kindly come on through the right-hand side and then exit through the left-hand side. And then I'd like to also crave your indulgence that for every single person who comes on stage, that we really appreciate them with a loud round of applause. Tonight is a night of celebration. And what's celebration without a lot of noise? The winning side, they often say, is the side that's making the loudest noise. Thankfully, the World Cup is going on in Qatar right now, and it is very loud. It's me? Okay, so the first award is sponsored by Tomorrow Foundation. Now, something really important is that this is the 5th consecutive time that Tomorrow Foundation is supporting this competition. Yeah. We thank you very much for your support, and we look forward to giving you a louder cheer on the 6th consecutive time next year when you partner with us for this competition. Now, this particular award, the Tech Future Award, is given to the company that best illustrates new, original, or groundbreaking ideas From products to customer service to collaborations, innovation is central to ensuring companies remain relevant and sought after in the global economy. Now, this particular prize also comes with a $1,000 prize money to the winning team. Oh, yeah. The tension became a bit higher. So, chain makers, are you ready? Okay, I think they're not. I don't know, I'm feeling sorry for you myself. Pardon? Yeah, they're shocked, they're like, speechless. Okay, so let me ask the guests in here. The chain makers are thinking about the money, how they're going to spend it and celebrate. But ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you excited? I need your cooperation tonight because we're doing this together. And so, ladies and gentlemen, as we present the awards for tonight, drum roll, please. And we're starting off on a very high note as the person who's going to be presenting the Tech Future Award or the Future Tech Award for tonight is Nigeria's finest, one of Nigeria's finest musicians, appeals to both the young and the old. The one and only Joe Boy is in the house. If you love Joe Boy, make some noise.
Thank you. Woo. Good evening, everyone. It's a big honor to be here. When Mr. Easy told me about the event and what JA Africa is doing for young people, I just knew I had to be here to come and show my support and just up here. So it's a big honor. Thank you for having me.
We love you, Joe Boy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for coming. All right, so you have the honors of presenting the very first award, announcing and presenting. No mean feat. Here you go.
Okay. So I can go anytime, right? Okay. And the award for tomorrow's Foundation Future Tech Award goes to so much suspense.
Didum.
Let's
Didum.
jump the tables. Let's jump the tables.
Didum. That's a heartbeat of someone. Didum. 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 Didum.
And the award goes to Hekima Inc. from Zimbabwe.
Dennis, can I please ask you to join us on stage to present
Body on cha cha cha. I thought I don't mind the pepe dema. No ito mado. Kasingo bero. Apato pepe rebe jawa. Masuri de shake. I don't wanna hear you say. I don't wanna hear you there with another man. We are money do it. I don't like I'm gonna see you with another man. I don't wanna hear you say. I don't wanna hear you there with another man. We are money do it. I don't wanna see you.
At the JA Africa Company of the Year Award 2022. Congratulations, Zimbabwe, our first winners for tonight. Okay, so we're getting, warmed up. I'm loving the energy. Thank you very much. Let's keep it up. As we move on to the next award for tonight. Now, since the Company of the Year competition was first held in 2010, JA Africa has had the support of many corporations over the years. We're going to be going on now to the Signature Awards. FedEx is the largest and longest sponsor for this event. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give it up for FedEx, please. The FedEx Global Possibilities Award is given to the competing team that best exhibits the principles of global connectivity driven by innovation, connecting to new markets, fueling community development, and sustainable and social responsibility. JA Africa is grateful for FedEx long-standing support, and we have an appreciation video for FedEx. Please, let's turn our attention to the screen. Let's watch. Ladies and gentlemen, FedEx, thank you very much for your support over the years and for partnering with JA Africa Company of the Year Award. The winning team for this particular award gets tablets, a trophy, and certificates. To present the FedEx Global Possibilities Award, please welcome Adeola Ogunlabi. Yes, please.
Good evening, everybody. I'm so excited to be representing FedEx Nigeria or FedEx Worldwide. Today's presentation, and I'll just go straight to the winner. And the winner, as she announced earlier, is Nigeria.
So the winner for the FedEx Global Possibilities Award 2022 is Nigeria. Congratulations, Nigeria.
Okay.
Again, the winners get tablets, a trophy, and certificates, courtesy FedEx Global. Thank you very much, Adeola, and thank you, FedEx, for being long-term headline sponsors of the COY competition. Now, I just want to let you know, for the winners who come on stage, that it's your moment. If you want to come on stage in style, you can do so. You've worked hard for it. So if you want the DJ to play some great music for you whilst you dance on stage, we will wait for you. Dance. We love it. You have worked hard, and this is your moment. The next award is the Client Focus Award, and this is presented by City Foundation. Globally, JA is a partner of City, which is seeking to address youth unemployment through its Pathways to Progress program. City Foundation has supported JA programs in Africa for over 20 years and is the second largest supporter of the Company of the Year competition. At this point, shall we make welcome on stage to present this award, Abdul Mukhtar, Board Member, JA Africa. All right, so it'll be a duo, a collabo, Ashish and Abdul. A round of applause, please, for the first collabo of tonight.
So I'll just say a few words. Thank you, Abdul, for joining me. You know, client focus is something which means different things to different people. I know every company says they believe in client focus, but particularly for this group of young people, this was a very difficult prize to judge because you all had your customers in mind, and you all, I think, had that level of empathy that really good salespeople have, is putting yourself in the customer's shoes. So on behalf of Citi, we're really, really happy that we had such great candidates.
Thank you, Ashish. Now, tonight's winners go home with a tablet, a plaque, and certificates. And so, let's find out who the winners for this year is.
And the winner is Eswatini. Time out.
What you do that?
Ladies and gentlemen, the City Foundation Client Focus Award 2022 goes to Eswatini.
Let's go. I like the way I'm feeling now. Now come you so regrets, but my blues I'm written now. I'm feeling now. I'm breaking smart with a stress, but right now I'm chilling now. Way out my feelings and nothing can stress me. The way I run the game, I'm feeling like referee. No, like Moses part of the Red Sea, like a chauffeur, me in the back of the Bentley. So I step out, all white, can't stain. What you want? Rosé, champagne? I got that. Big bag, back pain. Taking the piss, the only time I can't aim. So we toasted a good life, living every minute to the full, cause I could die. Pull up at the spot, open doors, and it's suicide. Chillin' rent free, what the check, please? Couple hundred G's on a good night.
Thank you, Ashish, and thank you, Abdul, for presenting the award. And a big thanks to our headline sponsor, City Foundation. Congratulations, Eswatini. The next award is the PMIEF Outstanding Project Management Award. This award is given to the team that exhibits an outstanding understanding of project management concepts and application of PM knowledge. The team's idea, product, or service should present content that is detailed, clear, focused, compelling, and easy to follow. Presenting the award this evening are Mr. Anel Ndosa, Board Director, PMIF, who also served as the judge, and Mr. Tim Swain, Grant Specialist, PMIEF. The winning team in this particular award category goes home with a plaque, certificate, and a special gift from PMIEF.
Good evening, everybody. Hello, Nigeria. Hi, JA Africa. It's an honor to be here today on the stage with my friend Tim to present the award. PMIEF vision basically is to inspire youth to achieve their goals, making their dreams a reality. And looking at the table sitting there with the teams, all the teams coming from all the 9, I think only 8 are present here in Africa, I see a lot of dreams. And I believe with what JA Africa is doing and the partnership with organizations like PMIEF, they can realize their dreams. And I'm very happy to announce the winner for the Project Management Award tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the Project Management Outstanding Award of the year 2022 at the Company of the Year Award brought to you by JA Africa is Zimbabwe. Congratulations, Zimbabwe, and thank you very much, PMIF, for being headline sponsors at this year's COY competition. And now we move on to the branded awards. The next award is the Innovation Award. The Johnson & Johnson Award is presented to the company that best illustrates new, original, or groundbreaking ideas, from products to customer service, to collaborations. Innovation is central to ensuring companies remain relevant and sought after in the global economy. We shall now invite Nkechi Ukaiwe, Country Manager, to present this award. We'd like to thank Johnson & Johnson for being platinum sponsors at this year's COY Award. The pressure.
The pressure is getting worse. Oh my. Okay. All right. So first, my name is Nkechi Ukaiwe. I am the country manager for Johnson & Johnson. I am here to represent my team members who were also judges. And I'm going to announce the winner. This was really tough. I have to be honest, because we had to debate this for, I'm not exaggerating, for over 3 hours before we could get, we had to call for support from other colleagues to get to the winner. The winner of the Johnson & Johnson Innovative Award is Nigeria.
Surely you the person for me, oh. I know nobody matter more. Nobody, hey, nobody matter. It be like I don't win a lotto. I know people it down more.
Presented the winner, Johnson & Johnson Innovative.
I'm scared, I'm not scared. I'm there to Mozambique. So let me go to Mozambique. Let the girl I find your way. She make a bring on me come back. I'm gonna turn now. You know be like I do overdo. But we don't trouble that time. Keep on going, go down. Check out the mega part. Make up like what's more. Trouble that time. Keep on going, go down. Check out the mega part. So look at you. Keep it tight in a wine wine. Keep it tight in a wine wine. Keep it tight, look at me. And now so look at you. Keep it tight in a wine wine. Keep it tight in a wine wine.
We're saving you for the after party. Party after party after party. Thank you very much, Johnson & Johnson, for being our platinum sponsors for this year's award. The next award is the Delta Airlines Social Impact Award. This award seeks to reward a company's corporate social responsibility and impact. The student company must show an understanding on the value of social responsibility and the ethics of giving back by completing a corporate responsibility project activity. Must be creative and must have impact. The winning team today goes home with Bluetooth speakers and plaques, And presenting the award tonight, we have the pleasure of Sophia Emwe Jeboke, Olubukola Rokosu, and Beju Ojiko.
Good evening. At Delta, we're encouraged to be the best of ourselves and impact the world positively. So, we looked for a team that impacted their community positively. And
it's the Walk of Fame. The verdict is in the envelope. We are about to find out. The Delta.
And this team, we fondly call them our geeks. They impact their community positively. And so it's our pleasure to present this award to Uganda.
Give me this one. Shake it. Give me this money. Cause these people in the do waiting for me. Baba, give me this money. Cause these people in the do waiting for me. So where this money? First thing work on my mind now, I can make this money.
Do you mind moving to the side of stage? Do you mind moving to the side of stage? Yeah. Do you mind moving to the side of stage? Yeah. So you can be lucky. Yeah. Thank you. So
They give me this money. Cause these people in the do waiting for me. Baba, give me this money. Cause these people in the do waiting for me. As I make this money, the first thing work on my mind now, I can make this money. As I make this money, I tell myself, say, I'm gonna make this money. Confirmation, season confirm. Oil and gas, we confirm. Plenty money.
congratulations, Uganda. Delta Airlines Social Impact Award 2020. Congratulations, and thank you very much, Delta Airlines, for being a platinum sponsor at this year's award. You know, when the change makers were coming on stage, I'm glad that they got the memo telepathically, because I was actually going to ask them to wait and dance. This is your moment. And I know that for a number of the change makers tonight, they spent considerable amount of time putting in work to ensure that their pitch was exceptional. And so when they come on stage, the audience has been really fantastic. You've cheered them on, you've celebrated the change makers, and we're really excited about that. And so we encourage the change makers to, you know, just really show us and bust some moves and celebrate this awesome, amazing win. So thank you very much, Uganda, for doing a great job. The next award is the Bloomberg Changemaker Award. This recognizes the team that best demonstrates success in grappling with Africa's greatest challenges. Can we call on stage right now Loris Noggle, senior writer, editor, JA Worldwide.
Along came Tuesday. Will it be?
Okay, the winner of the Bloomberg Changemaker Award is Tanzania. Porky Vega.
Along came to see.
Oh, collect, oh, wale, oh, wallet. Pakam, body to correct. Oh, no, 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 any man don't forget. Money go oh, collect, oh, wale, oh, wallet. Pakam, body to correct. Say she love me, yeah, love it. Sensima, why they for her, Benzema? Why you want $1, Sensima? This kind dance, you the dance, I'm doing this singing, you doing the dance. Why you wanna do me wrong thing? Open up, sorry, why did they do me something? Why did they do me something? Open up, sorry, why did they do me something? Oh, collect, oh, wale, oh, wallet. Pakam, body to correct. Oh, no, no,
Congratulations, Tanzania. Lovely to see, you know, the excitement and the joy on the faces of the change makers. Thank you very much again, Bloomberg, for being one of our sponsors and partners this year. The next award is the First Bank Future First Award for Finance. This award goes to the company that demonstrates the strongest understanding and application of financial principles in running the business. To present this award this evening are Muyiwa Olulaja, Group Head, HCMD, and if we have Olayinka Ijabi here, Head Brands and Stakeholder Management at First Bank.
My colleague, please join me.
Please, let's celebrate his colleague. Thank you so much. We're grateful to First Bank for their support, and so we celebrate you, and you represent the team at First Bank, so we love to see you on stage.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody, and thanks for having us. It's always great to support JA. I know we've been long-term partners as well. And this award is really important because there's nothing you can do without finance. And if you have great business ideas, you're a great inventor, you don't know how to manage the financial part of the business, you don't have a business. So young people, congratulations, you've come very far. And I ask and urge whether you have won this award, this particular one this night or not, look after your money, very important. So this award goes to a team that I insist that as soon as I announce them, while all the noise is being made, they should tell the DJ the track they want to dance to. Because they are going to dance their own dance. Actually, let me choose a track for them. DJ Cough. Yeah? Ladies and gentlemen, the award for the Future First Award for Finance this night goes to... X.
Go.
More music on trendybeats.com.
I want to flex my love, I want to impress, and I want to carry my love away to a place she loves. I'm a man, I want to impress, and I want to carry my love away to a place she loves. Body calling, and your body picking. Loving you, they make me forget, say I get problem.
Congratulations, Nigeria, for the Future First Award, sponsored by First Bank, our gold sponsor. Now, you know, the beautiful thing about tonight's award and what makes it really unique is that everyone is celebrating. So whether it's your category, whether it's your country that's won, there's such great team spirit in the room, and it's something to certainly celebrate. And so please don't stop dancing, don't stop cheering, don't stop smiling, and let's really cheer on these change makers, irrespective of where or what country. Please, can we clap for them really loudly? Let's encourage their first-timership and hopefully see them next year even doing more for us. So really grateful to you, Rise. The Rise Award is given to the team who showed great promise and potential to excel as entrepreneurs. Let's welcome on stage at this point.
This award goes to the team of entrepreneurial students who have consistently displayed excellence from their company report, their stage pitch, to their trade fair booth. This team exhibited brilliance, creativity, adaptability, and business know-how. They created a versatile, seamless, and truly essential product. So the Rise Award for the first time ever at JA Africa goes to Hekima Inc., Zimbabwe.
Collect your money, free, wake up, yeah. Collect your money, free, wake up, yeah. Collect your money, wake up. Tera, go get the moolah. Wake up, oh, money to kala, kala kuya, lo dila. Don't walk, you don't try. You supposed to be jai. Kill come, me come, person we don't mind. Boy, when I land softly on the sofa floor. So far, so good. Koni bajo, let me see you. Go lo, let me see you. Go lo. Let me go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to teach them how to Buga here in Nigeria. One more time, give it up for Zimbabwe. Now, thank you so much, Rise. We welcome you very warmly as new sponsors to JA Africa's COY Award. Now, the truth is that when Shopper was speaking, she had talked about adaptability. And that's something that we're definitely familiar with here at JA Africa. Did you know that we have an online program for entrepreneurship, which is called the JA Digital Entrepreneurship Program? That means you can take entrepreneurship programs online. And you can find that at skillslab.ja-africa.org. I'll say that again. So wherever you are around the world. And by the way, this conference, this competition, the past 3 days has been hybrid. So we've had online participants from other parts of Africa, and we're really proud of that, and we celebrate the team who've ensured that we are fully adapting to the new world and embracing technology in all its fullness. So once again, the website, you can take the courses here, skillslab.ja-africa.org. skillslab.ja-africa.org. A round of applause, please, for JA Africa. Fantastic. Okay, the next award is the NASCON Allied Industries Entrepreneurial Excellence. This goes to the team who has completed all modules on JA Deep, that's the website I just said to you, and are able to demonstrate the knowledge learned. What this evening is the head of marketing at NASCON Allied Industries, Olusegun Ajala. A round of applause, please, as he comes on stage.
Good evening, everyone. It's an honor to be here tonight to present this award to the change makers that will be shaping discussions across their country, boosting the economies of their community, and also doing good across Africa. Join me in presenting this award to Kenya.
Ladies and gentlemen, the NASCON Entrepreneurial Excellence Award for tonight goes to the East African country of Kenya. Thank you very much, NASCON, for being one of our gold sponsors at this year's competition and awards. We now move on to the GB Foods Rising Leader Award. The Rising Leader Award recognizes leadership among the companies. The winner must demonstrate strong leadership, motivation, communication, and networking skills. The winner must also have taken active steps to develop their team and be a good problem solver. Presenting the award this year is General Manager, GB Foods Africa, Vincent Egbe. Thank you. I'm loving the energy in the crowd tonight. Give it up for Vincent Egbe as he comes on stage.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And good evening to our wonderful change makers. 19 years ago, I had the privilege of being selected by Junior Achievers, JA, fresh out of school, doing my youth service, and I think they made the right call. What they told me 19 years ago was go into the world and make a difference. And today I have the privilege to be able to select from such an amazing group of people the Rising Leader Award, which goes to a person that displayed great decision making, strong problem solving skills, and leadership. And it was very difficult because every single person here displayed very strong leadership to have won in their different countries to be here in the very first place. So it was very tough. So we're not able to select just one person. We're able to select 3 people. I'd like to call my colleague Juliet to join me to present. Juliet, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome Juliet from GB Foods. This award is so serious. Clement can't do it by him, so he needs somebody, he needs support.
So I'm going to call the winners on stage, but before I call them, I'm going to follow the cue of First Bank and speak to the DJ. DJ, Rema, calm down, eh? But the last thing I want the winners to do is to calm down on stage. I want you to show me some of your moves. And everyone is a winner, but we're going to call 3 people to the stage on behalf of all of us. Shadrach Gift Sakala, CEO of Moxis from Zambia. Millicent Kusi Ajay Sextoli in Ghana, and Coco Judges from Kibega, Tanzania.
Baby, calm down. Yo, this your body, it puts in my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Yo, you sweet life, phantom. If I tell you, say I love you, no day for me, young girl, oh young girl. No, tell me, no, oh. Baby, come give me your lo. You got me like, whoa. Shawty, come give me your lo. I see this fine girl from my party, she wear yellow. Every other girl they do too much, but this girl mellow. Now in my divine situation, I go use they tell I'm mellow. Finally I find way to talk to the girl, but she ain't no one follow. When you gonna phone for one? When you know I go for one? Then I start to feel like bum. But she dey give me small one. I know, say she's a bit bust it down one. But she feeling insecure, cause her friends could they come and light ching go on. Could they come and light ching go on?
Congratulations to our rising leaders. And thank you very much for what you said, Vincent. Every single change maker here is a leader indeed. And they have demonstrated skills in different capacities, and we celebrate that. So can all the change makers make some noise? You are amazing. Absolutely wonderful. And as I had a conversation earlier with some of the change makers, I said that this is an experience you will never forget for the rest of your life. These are moments to live for, and I'm grateful that you're maximizing every second of your time here and your opportunities with JA Africa. Congratulations that you made it this far. Well done. And thank you very much to our sponsors, GB Foods, for coming on board and supporting the JA Africa vision. The next award is the Public Choice Award. This award goes to the team that received the highest number of votes on their 1-minute video commercial from all of us, you and me, watching today. Presenting this award, I'd like to invite on stage Camille JA Africa.
Of the African. Time to take over. You don't tell I trouble you. Back down to Lucifer. I not to follow pastor, they be for mom. Father, na father. See me, I don't busy my call. I won't focus on you, on God.
Congratulations, Team Nigeria, and of course to an unofficial winner for tonight, Camille Blair. Absolutely. Did you feel the energy on stage? The excitement, beautiful to see. Actually, I think I have to celebrate all the presenters. They have been wonderful. Really love the energy, really love your acting. Some of you should definitely consider Nollywood or, is it what's Ghana? Bollywood, one of the woods. Please consider. All right, at this point, I mean, we've given awards back to back, and we can feel the joy and excitement in the room. And just to say again how proud we are of all our change makers. Do we have change makers in the room here tonight? Do we have change makers in the room here tonight? JA Africa! I was going to say the other part. Yes, fueling change makers. Fueling change makers! JA Africa, let the chain makers make some noise. All right, so we're going to go on a break now because I see some people really want to dance. And the DJ really wants to play. So what we're going to do is we'll take a 5-minute break, and then when we come back, okay, 2 minutes, 2.5. Okay, a break to play one song. See, some people want to dance. Look at the table. They're looking at me, telling me, go on, right? Okay, but we're going to come back, and we're going to be wrapping up, going to the second half. Very shortly, we'll come back to the awards and complete the awards for tonight. And I think the winners deserve to just be congratulated, hugged, to dance, and really soak in their win as we prepare for the next level of change makers. DJ, take it away.
That way. Don't make me move that way. Me, I know I sleep for highway. For you cross gas, look your sideways. Me, I know come look us for child's play. So I say, them they find me. For the long time, I've been silent. I don't run, I've been styling. But the things say, I'm in hiding. Cause they don't know how to find me. I be on no Zumba, by the way. 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 Coming to you.
Kasungala jam no dey waste time, oh nah. Me I want fire bazooka, oh nah. Mr. Money no dey waste time, Mr. Money want to ease your mind. Say baby don't find no dey too shine, unaka. Show why me, Mr. Money no dey waste time, Mr. Money want to ease your mind. Hello, carry back a lot of filo. I'ma check a phone, no go dey ghost to. Let's go pay what 10 kilo. Kumatingas, Shina say your falapa. Agata from Osapa, Bulala, Nishilo Japa, Oma Jabota, the mega pa. I don't like nonsense, we are go butter. I don't like nonsense, we are go butter. Nishilo Japa, Oma Jabota, the mega pa. I don't like nonsense, we are go butter. I don't like nonsense, we are go butter. Sunga, sunga la ja 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 sunga, sunga sunga sunga, sunga la ja 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 sunga, ulu sunga ja sunga, sunga sunga sunga, sunga la ja 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 sunga, sunga sunga sunga, ulu sunga ja. Orobusa, 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 Mr. Money with the vibe right now. Mr. Money with the vibe right now. Mr. Money with the vibe right now. Mr. Money with the vibe right now.
Tell me what you see when you look at me. Sungbalaja go my body. My problem is I too sabi o. But partly for the poop party o. Adada o ya dakada. So you dey wine me, you know see Uber o ya gbọ́dada. Shop anka, you go shop dada. Ele Sungbalaja jaja sumba. Carry your mother for head like Oshuka.
Thank you, Mr. DJ. Don't worry, there will be enough time for dancing shortly when we announce the big one for tonight. But before we proceed in what is the concluding part of our award ceremony for tonight, I'd like to once again thank our wonderful sponsors. And so I'd like to ask, if you don't mind, to give a round of applause for our headline sponsors, FedEx. Thank you very much, City Foundation. Headline sponsor, PMIEF. Thank you. We'd also like to say big thanks to our platinum sponsors, Bloomberg, Johnson & Johnson, Delta Airlines, and our gold sponsors, Tomorrow Foundation, First Bank Nigeria, NASCO Allied, and RISE. And of course, our silver sponsor, GB Foods Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, let us celebrate our wonderful sponsors. Okay, now, this is the moment we all have been waiting for. For many of us, a lot of work, thought, strategy, thinking, creativity has gone into producing this moment. This is the climax of what we've been up to in the past few weeks, months, and indeed culminating in the last few days. But before then, let me tell you what the winners are getting. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready? Chainmakers, are you ready? Let me tell you. The third place team goes home with $500, trophy, and certificate. The second place winner gets $800, trophy, and certificate, while the grand prize winner goes home with $1,000. I thought you'd clap to that. Trophy, certificate, and the opportunity to compete with winners from other regions for the Ralph de la Vega Global Entrepreneurship Award. I remember speaking to one of our change makers, and that was one of the things that they said they were looking forward to the most tonight. Not just winning, because as it's often said, the reward for hard work is what? More work. And so until recently, the highest award that a JA student company could earn was the coveted first place prize in one of the 6 regional competitions in Africa, Americas, Asia Pacific, Europe, MENA, and the United States. But now, someone say but now. Thanks to the generous support of the De La Vega family, JA Worldwide offers a global prize. Someone say global prize. For JA student companies, the De La Vega Global Entrepreneurship Award. We have a short video to show you as a brief introduction.
Is everybody ready? Okay, here we go. Wow. In the words
of one of our presenters tonight, the pressure is getting what? Worse. You know, we thought it was just a grand prize, but my goodness, I am like, this is amazing. And it is so exciting to see the opportunities that our winners have tonight. So I'm just going to do a very quick call before we go to the point of announcing the winners for tonight. I want to hear those who are really confident in their abilities and skills and their pitch to determine the fact that they'd be walking away with the top prize for tonight. So if I call your country, if you believe that is you that's walking away with the prize, I want you to make the loudest noise. So if you know that Team Eswatini is going home with the grand prize tonight, let me hear you make some noise. Eswatini, you're not really sure. If you know that Ghana is going home with the prize tonight, let me hear you make some noise. That's more like it. If you think it is Kenya that is going home with the grand prize tonight, let me hear you make some noise. Well, if you think, no, it's Nigeria that is going home with the prize tonight, let me hear you make some noise. If you're like, it's Tanzania that's going home with the prize tonight, let me hear you make some noise. And if you're like, move to the side, it is Uganda that's going home with the prize tonight, let me hear you make some noise. Well, if you're like, nah, it's coming to the southern part of Africa, so Zambia is definitely taking this home tonight, let me hear you make some noise. And if you're like, no, it's time for zim, 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 and you know that it's Zimbabwe that is taking it home tonight, yeah, let me hear you make some noise. And so at this point, I'd like to make welcome on stage Sonyade Okoli, Chief Executive Officer, Alpha African Advisory Limited, and head judge for the finalist jury this year to present the third place award.
So good evening, everyone. And first of all, I've got to say I'm representing a team of judges, and we feel incredibly honored and privileged to have been invited to come and do this and to judge the competition. Before we read that, we've got to say well done. In fact, can we have just a round of applause for the teams? Because what we saw was truly exemplary. You know, with some of the judges as we were talking, we were like, we couldn't do this as teenagers. So what you have shown us, you've really raised the bar. And of course, you put a whole lot of pressure on our children, because now we're going to be comparing our children to what you've done. Thank you. Now, for the, there's an unofficial prize. Well, not prize, award recognition, which JA Africa team didn't expect, but we as the judges felt strongly needed to happen. There needed to be some recognition. And this is the Resilience Award, because there's one particular team that just demonstrated true resilience, because they faced so many challenges, but they kept pushing and pushing to ensure that they were represented, albeit virtually. So I'd like you all to put your hands together for Team South Africa. I'm here to announce the third place, but we've got to say it was tough. The competition was stiff. We had to assess 5 categories. So, for those who were here yesterday, that was not all. There were 2 other categories. So we started with the company report. Then there was the 1-minute video. Then yesterday we had the pictures, the trade fair, last but by no means least, the boardroom engagement. So it was 5 different categories. And these teams just kept showing up and showing up and showing up. And in some cases, when you looked at the numbers, it was really close. So truly, I'm not just saying this. Guys, whether you're in the top 3 or not, you should feel very proud and very pleased about what you have accomplished. So without further ado, in 3rd place, I didn't bring my glasses. I might not be able to read this. In 3rd place, are we getting the drum roll? In 3rd place, make some noise for Team Eswatini. Time out.
So many reasons why I want you for you, my love. Now you want to retire with my love. See all the little good things you do, they make me no.
And judgment.
This distance is taking a hold of me for sure. Baby, come. All I want to make me dance. Girl, I want to make you I feel like make you pull over. Should be not these kind of things where they make man see ya. And me, I understand. Say your dad know like me, see me, I won't make you know. Say me there for you, cara. And if not, the price be that. I feel like to see ya. I never traded you for nothing. This love will make me the type of shit. Without you, I'm not free to love. Without you, I'm not gonna tell me with this hopping. I never traded you, baby. This love will make me the something. No. I'm not gonna tell you what's hopping. I'm gonna want to make me that day. I'm not gonna want to make you. Baby, I'm like make you. Oh, baby, oh, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, as they take their seat, can we give them a 3rd place winning round of applause and cheer? Team Eswatini, congratulations and thank you so much. To the panel of judges, I cannot imagine the pressure and the amount of work you had to do to determine who would come top 3. So thank you. And now to present the 2nd winner, or to announce who's coming in at 2nd place, I'd like to invite a board member at JA Africa in the person of Emery Rubagenga. Emery, please come forward.
I'm in a big mood, call I feel with you. Something wake up cool in my body, tell me what you do. I'm in a big mood, call I feel with you. Something wake up cool in my body.
Hello, change makers. Are you in the room? Are you in the room? I want to begin with a story. Yesterday was amazing. For me, listening to you, look, I'm a CEO, I'm chairman of several companies. I'm considered to be an accomplished businessman. But at your age, I was not that good. I want to tell you, you are going to be much better than us. Okay? Clap for yourselves. And I want to tell you, I've seen CEOs out there. I'm on a global board of an organization called YPO. It's big. The old businessmen of this world. But you are much bigger. You are coming. Africa is coming. the youngest continent. The average age in Niger is 15, while in Germany is 49. So, in 10 years, we will be, in terms of population, bigger than India and China combined. Who is going to rule the world? So clap for Africa. I have this big responsibility of reading the number 2 winner. DJ, when I announce when they get close, I want to hear last, okay? So, number 2, second prize winner is Green Apex Nigeria.
Young cast, last, now everybody go to breakfast. Shayo. Shayo. You go power for the result, though. Nothing to discuss, oh, cause I did win by default and without any doubt, oh. I'm a me happy adult, oh. I no go feed the girl insult, oh. I'm a mind that's you the talk, oh. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love, oh. I know holy and I know that get both. Like the Baba Frayo, my ayo, don't cry, yo. I need to go and shadow. 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 I did Patagot and then kill Soboma. I did try to buy moto, Toyota Corolla. My feelings been this swing like Django Lover. Feelings been this swing like Django Lover. Now you crash your Ferrari for Lucky Bonner. Now some material remake that pain all over. My feelings today swing like Django Lover. Feelings today swing like.
At the JA Company of the Year Awards 2022. Watch out, world, the change makers are coming in. All right, the big moment is here. And I'm excited and honored to invite back on stage to present the grand prize winner for tonight, Ashish, JA Worldwide CEO. Now, before Ashish calls out tonight's grand prize winner, I'd like you to give your closing remarks because I know this place is going to,
So a good way to get me to make short remarks is make it right before the prize announcement. So I'll keep my remarks brief. I'm just going to share incredible gratitude from my heart for all the people who worked hard on this event. Of course, starting with the JA Africa Rock team. Simi, your entire team has worked so hard on this event. Please stand up, the JA Africa Rock team, everyone on the JA Africa Rock team. Next, I'd like everyone to stand up from all the member nations. All the member nations, please stand up. All the regional leaders, all the program managers who worked so hard, the JA staff. My colleagues, JA Worldwide, anyone who works for JA, please stand up. Please stand up. All the board members from the national offices who flew all the way here, the regional office board members, please stand up. All of our supporters, all of the volunteers, all of the mentors, please stand up. If you were a judge, please stand up. If you are a friend of a judge and your arm was twisted tonight to come here, please stand up. If you're not standing up, please stand up. This shows you that JA is a family. It's a family of people working together towards this mission. I want you to stay standing because you're going to stand up anyway in a minute. to celebrate this award-winning prize. All right, can we have the announcement? Thank you very much. So we haven't yet had a global winner of the Ralph de la Vega Award from Africa. But it's just a matter of time, because this team, I don't know who it is going to represent you so well at the global competition. And it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. All right, and the winner is, you have the appropriate number ready? We talked earlier. All right, you ready? And the winner of the Company of the Year for JA Africa 2022, Zimbabwe, Hakima
You're a good soldier, choosing your battle. You're a good soldier, choosing your battle. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle. You're on the front line, everyone's watching. You know it's serious, we're getting closer, this isn't over. The pressure's on, you feel it, but you got it all, believe it. When you fall, get up, oh, oh, and if you fall, get up, Tamina, mina, sangalewa, cause this is Africa. Tamina, mina, waka, waka, Tamina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa. Listen to your God, this is our motto. Your time to shine, don't wait in line, y vamos por todo. People are raising their expectations. Don't wanna feed them, this is your moment, no hesitation. Today's your day, feel it. You pave the way, believe it. If you get down, get up, oh, oh. When you get down, get up, hey, hey. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa. Tamina, mina, eh, eh. Waka, waka, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, anawa, ah, ah. Tamina, mina, eh, eh. Waka, waka, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa. I'm well on a journey, biggie, biggie, mama, one A to Z. My sister's all on my journey, biggie, biggie, mama, from east to west. My team.
Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
Hello, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. And you know what? We don't know what to say. We never expect.
Shout out to my mom. I hope you're watching. My mom and my dad, and everyone here for supporting us. We really appreciate it. I don't even have anything to say. Honest, everyone here has been great. And yeah, say something English.
So guys, we just want to encourage you guys to keep on trying. We always knew we came here to dominate. I mean, we always knew from the beginning. But I just want to encourage you guys to keep trying, because we almost quit the day before the provincial competitions. We went to our headmaster, we were like, so we're not going there. And he said, just go, guys. You never know what will happen. And here we are, going to the global competitions. Right. Thank you, JA Africa. Thank you, JA Worldwide. Thank you to...
has done a fine job hosting this year's JA Africa Company of the Year Award. Thank you for coming and enjoying our beautiful nation. Please, before you go, if you haven't tried Amala. Please ask specifically for amala. Ask for pounded jam. Ask for jollof rice.
Every time. What?
There are some things you should definitely try before you leave and go back to your various homes. But now it's time to unveil whom we will be passing the baton on to from Nigeria to the next country. So can you please turn your attention to the screen to find out the next host nation of JA Africa's Company of the Year competition and awards, and also the theme for 2023. Let's hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, Rwanda! We have fueled change makers to break barriers. So from fueling change makers, they're going forward to breaking barriers. And so to speak just for a few minutes, I'd like to invite one of our board members at JA Africa. You saw him earlier present an award, and now he's proudly Rwandan. We're going to his nation. Can we bring on stage Emery Rubagenga for a few remarks as to expectations and what to look forward to at Rwanda 2023 JA Africa Company of the Year competition and awards.
Such an emotion. I'm extremely happy. I feel extremely privileged to have been invited on the board of JA Africa. And I can promise you that the jollof in Rwanda is going to be better than the jollof in Nigeria. Maybe not, but the rest, maybe the music, we will copy also the Nigerian music. And we will have a Rwandan team as well. So that they can get inspired by their colleagues. You know, youngsters, we have a magnificent time. You have a magnificent time with Africa now. Africa is working together with Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement. When we were your age, it was very complicated to travel in Africa. Today, we get visa on arrival. So with you, when you get our age, Africa is going to be like the United States of Africa, right? I want to finish by a quote. I'm not sure I will translate it exactly the way it is, but guys, remember to read. Okay, remember to read, because you are, in 5 years, you'll be, what is again the title? Can I have my phone? I thought it was important to end with an advice, okay? As an elder, you know the elder people always give advice, right? So the person you will be in 5 years is based on the books you read and the people you surround yourself with today. Remember that. And let's meet in Kigali in December 2023. Welcome to Rwanda.
Thank you very much. And just to say a few words as we close tonight, I'd like to invite the Chief Executive, JA Africa, Simi Nwogugu.
Thank you. I think everything has been said, but one thing that I personally just want to celebrate is the girl power. Please, can we just make some noise for the girls? I love you boys, but the girls, the theme next year is breaking barriers, but I think we already broke some barriers tonight with some girl power. So congratulations, girls. I'm really looking forward to your bright future. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you to my Oga at the top, Ashish Advani, for his support always. Thank you to JA Nigeria, my full bear, for Lucia and her team. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. And have a lovely time getting home. Thank you.
All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's time to party after party after party. Enjoy the rest of your evening and see you in Kigali, Rwanda, 2023.